One of the primary means of backup power is a generator. Did you know that in order to connect a temporary generator to your electrical system, you'll need some way of connecting the cable safely and efficiently to your facility's service entrance? A generator docking station is one piece of equipment that can be used to connect a temporary or permanent generator to your facility without having to modify your electrical service entrance. Docking stations are designed to allow portable power and load banks to interact seamlessly with your electrical system needs. Hello and welcome back to The Power Grid, a podcast to help you build reliability in your electrical system and gives you confidence in your power. I'm Brian Brannigan with Power Protection Products. We've been solving power quality problems for almost 30 years. We are your trusted advisor for critical power, cooling, and energy solutions. By integrating a dedicated connection point for load banks or backup power to your facility, you're reducing the setup time and ensuring a safe and efficient connection for this equipment. Generator docking stations are the best way to promote electrical safety when using temporary power. Generator docking stations have several common options, such as auto start switch, block heaters, monitoring, safety interlocks, indicator lights, and even load shed contacts. A generator docking station is designed to safely connect and disconnect a portable generator to a building or a lift station or any portable piece of equipment. During a power outage, a generator docking station allows you to quickly return to power without the help of an electrician, and this protects your building from the risk and cost of a power loss. Usually, temporary power installation has several issues associated with it. It could require problematic cable runs from outside to inside of the building, and sometimes through windows and doors. There are industry standards, and one industry standard for portable cable weighs 1 pound per foot. These cables are not light, and they're very long. The average commercial facility requires 25 to 35 cable runs in total, and a generator docking station can help reduce this burden. Standard features of a docking station should include an ETL listing or a UL listing at 1008. There's also a UL 50 listing that should be applied. There's enclosures such as NEMA 3R and NEMA 4X. There's clear protective covers on all temporary cam lock connections, and integrated phase rotation monitor and dedicated accessory space. Integrated bottom conduit compartments on all enclosures with a rake system to ensure that the unit can be locked with the temporary cables installed. This is the best way to secure your cable installation. There are also a variety of breaker options, Kurt key interlock options, and there's typically 3 enclosure types available: a wall mount, a flush mount, or even a pad mount enclosure when it comes to generator docking stations. A basic generator docking station should integrate a dedicated connection point for load bank testing or backup power to your facility, drastically reducing the setup time and ensuring a safe and efficient connection point. Typically, these are available up to 5,000 amps, and they also come in a variety of configurations. Some of the common adder packages for a docking station would include a critical power package, such as a 3-wire auto start diverter switch, maybe a 20 amp duplex convenient outlet, and a 30 or 50 amp block heater. There's also monitoring devices. You can monitor amps and volts and SCADA terminal strips. There's safety lockout devices with solenoid interlock. There's also indicator lights, temperature control, and even load shed contacts. Now, a single breaker generator docking station can integrate This transfer and isolation of power are loads to offer greater application value, and that's available up to 5,000 amps. A single or dual purpose configuration is also available. In a dual breaker generator docking station, you are allowed more complex transfer sequences and load and line isolation, and that's available up to 5,000 amps. There's also a triple breaker dual purpose docking station with 3 dedicated main breakers and maximum line and load protection and isolation. A dual purpose triple breaker docking station allows the inclusion of a third dedicated breaker for a temporary load bank. There are also several NEC codes related to docking stations. NEC code 700.3F says that if the emergency system relies on a single alternate source of power, which will be disabled for maintenance or repair, the emergency system shall include a permanent switching means to connect a portable or temporary alternate source of power, which shall be available for the duration of the maintenance repair. And this is where generator docking stations come into play. Connections to the portable or temporary alternate source of power shall not require modifications of the permanent system wiring. One of the compliant solutions is a docking station that's permanently installed with code-compliant connection points designed for temporary and repetitive usage. This eliminates the need for temporary modification and eliminates wear and tear on the mechanical terminations that are torqued to specific requirements and not intended for repetitive installation. There is another code requirement, 700.12, which states the transfer of power between the normal power source and the emergency source shall be in accordance with 700.12. The key requirement is the system must be online within 10 seconds of power failure. Docking stations are available with multiple means to connect and install auto start connection points to signal the generator to begin its start sequence. There's 2-wire auto start connections, 3-wire auto start connections with the selector switch. The connection point for the portable generator or temporary alternate source shall be marked with the phase rotation and system bonding requirements. Docking stations come with the factory standard integrated phase rotation monitors, and this allows the user to quickly identify the phase rotation of the facility. There's even indicator lights, stable green lights for the correct phase, and flashing red lights for the incorrect phase. The permanent connection point for a temporary generator shall be located outdoors and shall not have cables from the connection point to the temporary generator routed through any exterior windows, doors, or similar openings. This requirement is especially tricky in large cities and metro areas where outdoor space is at a premium. A flush mount option for all enclosures, including both wall and pad mount units. This enclosure allows the unit to be recessed into an enclosure or wall to reduce the footprint of the unit and still allow access to temporary connections. NEC code 700.10D4 references monitored auto start features. The integrity of the generator remote start circuit shall be monitored for broken, disconnected, or shorted wires. Loss of integrity shall start the generators. To comply with 700.10D4, docking stations can come with a 3-wire auto start selector package. There's also an NFPA 110 load bank requirement. This standard covers performance requirements for emergency and standby power systems, providing an alternate source of electrical power in buildings and facilities in the event that the normal electrical power source fails. Systems include power sources, transfer equipment controls, supervisory equipment, and accessory equipment needed to supply electrical power to the selected circuits. There are some very tricky rules related to this particular section. The full load test shall be initiated after the auto start test. 30% of the nameplate kW rating for the first 30 minutes. 50% of the nameplate kW rating for the next 30 minutes, and 100% of the nameplate kW rating for the next 60 minutes. There's monthly requirements, and one of the monthly requirements is that it initiated by an auto start for 30 minutes at a minimum exhaust temp or 30% of the rated kW. And every 3 years, it should be tested at least once at 100% load up to 4 hours. And after completion of repairs that impact the operating reliability, a 30-minute test at an operating temperature at 30% should be included. Thank you for joining us today on the Power Grid. Generator docking stations are a safe and efficient way to connect power sources and load banks to your electrical system. Call Power Protection Products or click on the show notes to learn more. In order to connect a generator to your electrical system, you'll need some way of connecting the cables safely and efficiently to your facility service entrance. A generator docking station is one piece of equipment that can be used to connect a generator to your facility without having to run cables and land wires onto your service entrance. Docking stations are designed to allow portable power, permanent power, and load banks to interact seamlessly with your power needs. That's on the next episode of the Power Grid.